We're recording.
Okay, yeah. My intention for the call is especially to do like this work session on the transparency flows for working groups, and yeah, also like to promote people taking care of their privacy, which is important since we are going to monitor addresses. So it's hard, like link addresses to names, which it's something we don't want to. And yeah, like also sing on the other topics. And yeah, I do not have any distraction. Yeah, I'll pass it to Ivy.
Thanks, Zep. Yeah, my intentions are to give you an update on, just to let you know about the One Hive TV call, and I also added an item to our agenda about the common stock videos being on our YouTube channel. So yeah, those are the two things I want to talk about, and I pass it to Wanka.
Hello, Seti. Hello, Ivy. No, my intention is to sync with you. I haven't been to a transparency call in some while, so yeah, I want to see how I can help and give any feedback. But yeah, just to be with you. So yeah, that's my intention, and I don't have any distraction.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Juan. Yeah, actually, our last transparency call, it's also been a while since we are doing bi-weekly, and last call was a party. So yeah, last call was November 22. Now we're in November 20, which is okay. Like I feel like, yeah, we are in the flow, we're in the mood. Okay, decision tracking. I just added it here, like just to make sure like we double check, like we didn't have is decisions. I mean, there was a lot of decisions that Sam was working on the hatch DAO, but it's kind of
Sorry, Zep.
like
Can I interrupt you?
Uh-huh.
Do you mean
Yeah.
to share your screen?
Oh yeah, totally.
Thanks.
Where is it? Let me close one. I can see two browsers, which is weird. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just was scrolling down, like in laser tag is the last one, and I think this is updated. Like laser tag is also the last one here. Oh wait, no, we need to add laser tag. Snapshot param was the last one. Test. Oh wait, the initial buy-in is also not here. And then yeah, those two. Should we add them now, like very quick? The initial buy. It was on November 13. No, November 9. Oh, this is moved. It's November 13 actually. %100%. Wow. With 45566K. Yeah. And then the link. Oh. As I was also saying, like there are some, like Sam is making some, passing some proposals on the Hatch DAO, but it's just technical stuff. I don't know if we want to add it, like if we can add all those stuff that Sam is doing or not. Like, yeah, I would love to hear like your opinions, like both of you. Like, I don't think it's important in our governance, but I mean, it's happening. I don't know.
What vote is it? Or what decision? is it?
There's many of them. Like, if I open Telegram, like same as like every like 2 or 3 days. Hey Seb, can you vote here? And I'm yes.
I think these are test votes. They're testing the. Isn't it just they're doing the test?
Let me check.
I think it's for the demo of the commas upgrade.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
but let me double check. Yeah, that's true. Wait. It's actually this. Yeah, test easy. Yeah, that's a test garden. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, we just need to update those then. The initial buying, which is already there, and the laser tag multi-sig. It was on November 29. Oh wait. How we add this? This is like not yes or no vote. This is like a ranked choice voting. I mean, I would just it's 5. This is the multisig. If any of you think I can do it better, just say. Result. Oh, but this is quadratic voting. I should specify. Is that clear if I say QB? Like it's quadratic voting?
I think we can just spell it out.
Can you make it like nice? Meanwhile, I'll go on the others.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like put quadratic voting.
Like this?
Yeah, but now like we make this column bigger or what do we do? But then okay, then neutral votes. I mean, what do we say here? Like it was ranked choice voting.
I think we can. It's okay to
like this. You think this is fine?
I think we can just leave it blank because if they go to the link, they will
Yeah,
see
but
it's a
the thing is
quadratic.
like, I mean, but if they do not look to the link and they just look here, then it looks weird. Like it looks like we pass a proposal with a 59%. When it's weird, right? Like we need like our params at least until that time it was 88%, and after that I think it's still 88, but I'm not sure. Like we should check on the params proposal. Params, yeah, still 88%. Yeah, I think that's it. Should we move to the next point?
Let me just check it again. Hold on. Wait, I lost it. Here we can put a note here that is a rank choice voting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Yep. I think that's good.
Okay, then I can just close it. This is updated. Do we need to say something on the send hub? I think there's an issue. Wow.
I think
I
it's
have a lot
assigned
of
to you.
issues.
You can.
It's assigned to me?
Yeah.
Where? To the
If you
product
can
button?
filter in assignees and find your name.
Check requirements, revoking access, transparency flows, Discord, add video screens, adding weekly Discord events.
Yes, that one. One
No,
zero one one. Yeah.
okay. Done.
So we do this every
Sprint.
sprint.
Like I think we could do it like every transparency call. We just check it. Like if there's nothing. Yeah, I think that's it's a good practice.
Okay.
Close this comment. Okay, that's one thing. Then updates on the transparency working. I just added here like just to say like if you have any news from Fabio, he replied to me saying like he's very busy with Balancer right now, but in a week he will be more free. I don't know if he says something to you.
No.
But
Let me find. He didn't. I think he didn't even read my message, but I will, because I sent him a message on Telegram, but I can also send him, I'll try to reach out to him again on Discord.
I think Telegram was best for him. Like he answered me twice on Telegram and never answered back on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just wait.
I mean, I think he just told me, I mean, I can just read. He just told me like he was doing Balancer stuff, and in a week or so he's going to be more. They said sorry for the delay. It's been a super heavy week with Balancer release. Looking around at Dune bounties, it seems that vary between $500 and $1,500. There are outliers, of course, but I don't think you should be out of this range since it's not so complicated to put together the data. Also, Dune community is really engaged and they do even bounties without a bounty. But I agree, compensating people is very cool and fair.
Oh, so he gave a value, an estimate budget for it. Then I think we can put that into our proposal since he already gave a number.
But I'm not comfortable. Like I really would like to chat with him, like in a call.
Okay.
But yeah, he gave some numbers. That's for sure.
Yeah, because if he's busy, yeah, it would be great if you want to. I mean, if you're more comfortable to chat with him first before putting a number there. Then
I would feel more comfortable. Like
okay.
then I would feel like it's easier. Like he take ownership on that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this update.
Okay.
We're being delayed because of that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, next thing. I mean the TV show, how it went?
Yeah, I was there, Tam, Eduardo, and Mitch. So Tam introduced the TEC, and then Mitch talked about the dashboard. I talked about transparency, and Eduardo about Communitas. For transparency, I covered the YouTube practices and the transparency audit, and then I sent T-Well some links to those information so he can also present it in the during the post-production. I think it will go out around first week of January, if I remember it right. Yeah, and yeah, I'll let you know when it's being reviewed. I think he will send it to Tam.
Nice.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
so very good news. Like getting transparency outside the community. This is awesome.
So yeah, that's the update on that.
Okay, and then this other topic you added, like CS videos on TC YouTube.
Yeah. I was on a call with the Common Stack team earlier, and this we this is one of the issues assigned to me, and I realized we haven't been doing it for a while now.
Yeah, I remember
Sorry.
before we were doing it, but
Yeah,
then
and then
I mean
what we talked about is like I remember you do remember that we have this Common Stack playlist on the YouTube channel, and aside from that, we also do this little screen at the end of every call. Yeah. So what we agreed on is we will not have the playlist anymore, so it won't confuse people between TC and Common Stack. So we can make the Common Stack playlist private now, but we can keep doing the CS videos at the end of the TEC video. So I will start updating that issue again and tag you which videos should go where. Because right now in the Common Stack we only have the sprint review calls. We don't have the comments. I remember in the past we had simulator meetings, common simulator meetings that go to the common swarm calls, but we don't have those anymore. So what we have now are the sprint review videos and the AMA, which is only every month. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be the sprint videos that will go to at the end of the community call.
Yeah.
So I'll just tag you again when the videos are ready and where it should go in the issue.
And regarding the playlist of Common Stack, like instead of having it private, why just not do it anymore?
Yeah, like, I mean, we will not update that playlist anymore, but now it's still public, I think. So we just keep it private. But
can we change it now?
Yeah.
So we don't need to make an issue, or we just fix things. Change TC.
Common Stack.
Commons to us. Wait,
I think at the bottom.
On the studio is easier. Playlist.
I think we haven't updated it for a while, so it's gonna be at the last.
Oh, the lab is also not getting updated. Oh, why is that private?
It's public. Which one?
The initial buy proposal.
I don't know.
Okay, it's public now.
Can you see the Common Stack playlist?
Oh, Twitter is unlisted. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. Params, MVC, transparency, orientation, community stewards.
It's not there.
I don't see.
I remember
I don't see it.
created a playlist, no?
I mean, I have no idea. You are the hero here.
Yeah, wait, let me find that issue because I remember I've been adding those also. Let me just find the issue for that.
And then this is also unlisted. I'm going to edit it. Like, there's no reason like Twitter is unlisted, right?
Oh, which one?
Twitter sync.
No, no, there's no reason. Let me see the comments.
I really like those designs from Acid Laser.
Hold on, I can't find it either. But I remember I was updating this common stock playlist at the TEC channel.
Maybe it's on Common Stack channel, right?
No.
And then we were just highlighting it or something.
Oh, here.
Where? Can you share screen?
Yep. Oh, wait, how do I share screen? This one. Because I changed it to 50 rows per page.
Oh yeah, I wasn't seeing all of those.
Here. Maybe you have to move at the next page. So yeah, I will just make this private now. Where is it? Here.
Yeah. Oh, was two different lists for the graviton training? First graviton training, now second. Yeah, that's cool.
Or we can just make it unlisted.
Did you make it unlisted?
The common stock playlist? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But is this audio NFT? Wow. Do you know something about it?
No.
No, it seems, yeah, it's not our videos.
But who's
So I think
uploading those?
I mean I have no idea. But the thing is, like, it's private, so I think we shouldn't worry at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's all about it.
Okay, so we have like half an hour to work on the transparency funding flows. Like, I think we can just create a new document for that.
Do you have an example of this?
I mean, I have like the core ideas I want to promote on this document, and then we just brainstorm how to accomplish those. Let me first share this with you. I'll share it on the transparency channel.
I don't see it.
Okay,
Okay.
it's there. So yeah, what we wanna do with this document is like create guideline or good practices for the working group. So how to find this is one idea I want to work on this document, and then the second one is like guide. Hmm. Educate, actually, I think it's a good one. Educate, this one. Yeah, I mean, educate people, like, to protect their privacy on their addresses. Like, on the blockchain, everything is transparent and it's pretty easy to, link. Oh, this guy did that. So, like, okay, the transparency DAO. Or look, two people is getting paid for transparency DAO. That must be Sep and I, right? And Ivy. And then yeah, you see, okay, oh, this have this amount of TC, this have, it's pretty easy to start to link stuff, like, even if no one knows anything, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, the intention is like to, yeah, to try to save. I mean, we do not obligate anyone, but the thing is like, okay, maybe Juan wanna use another address to get paid from Gravity. Otherwise, people will start see, oh, this is Juan. He's donating this amount on Gitcoin. He's doing, then it gets pretty easy to see everything that one others is doing. So yeah, just educate people about
I think
the
this
importance of. Mhm.
I think this can be part of the guidelines. It doesn't have to be a separate section, but when we create a
Yeah.
guideline, this part can be a part of it. Like we can say that we strongly encourage the contributors to use different wallet addresses for the fund that they receive, for being compensated, and for holding tech tokens, and also for if they're holding governance tokens, if we will have governance tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And the other idea that I have for this one, and then the other thing that I think of is like, since the funding proposal will be submitted every 3 months, why don't we request them, like, for every time they submit a new proposal or renew the proposal, they also include a short report or a short summary of how the previous fund were spent on the contributors, like which contributors received how much. I don't know if that's gonna be a good practice or.
I mean, ideally that would be covered in the audit, or do you think that it's too invasive? I think it's cool. Like, on Common Stack, you can see who's getting what, and
Yeah,
no one is complaining, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we can. It will be also easier, and the community will be able to monitor who are getting paid, and they will be aware that, oh, this person is a part of this working group, he's getting paid for it. So if they have, it can also promote, like, if they have questions about the working group, they know who to reach out to. So we are being transparent with the funding of the contributors, and we are also being transparent with what these contributors are doing.
Yeah, I mean, normally you make the proposal, you say who's working on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we do transparency proposal, then it's you,
Mm-hmm.
me, Acid Laser, probably Nate,
Right now,
right?
like, I think, for example, for comms, for teams, for comms working group, maybe I'm not updated, but the last time I checked, it's like they just put a role, but they didn't put the name who is doing that role. So, like in our initial proposal, we only put we break down the tasks, because we don't have like
Yeah.
regular contributors. Anybody can jump in and do this task and get paid for doing this, because we are funding we are compensating the action that they're doing, and it doesn't matter who that person is who is doing that. So in the first proposal, of course, we have this tasks, but we don't put the names yet because nobody's doing that. But in the next proposal, we can put a report that a reference to the a short summary that in their previous in the previous 3 months, these are the contributors who received the funding. Just like and yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
one.
I want to comment on that what Ivy's saying, and yeah, that's a problem that most of the working groups are having, and like I asked, like how could we sort that out? Like, yeah, we are creating roles, but like we haven't really specified who is going to take those roles, and like maybe something that Griff told me is that we could even go through a hiring process, like not so formal, but like maybe opening the vacancy or the space for the people to request those roles. Not because otherwise it would be like, okay, I like X or Y people, so I am saying that I will work with them just because. So,
But that's bad. Like, let's
huh?
say, do you think that's bad? Like, imagine like a comment. Like, imagine we go to one hive and we say we're going to implement gravity, and okay, the people who's going to work is myself, Ivy, and Seb, right? Because are my friends, because whatever. But this is the team who's going to do that, and I think this should not be a bad thing. Like, as long, like, for me, what is more important is not who's doing the task. Like, it's like when you're asking for money because you want to do something, this something gets done and with good quality, right?
That's what
Like,
I.
if like if you say it's going to be the three of us, I don't see a problem. But and then if like, imagine like, okay, Durgadash can do better than me, and then maybe Durgadash build a team, and then they also propose like the same thing. But then it's up to the community to vote. Like, uh, yeah, who is actually going to do it, right?
Yeah, for me, I
Like,
I also think that because if we do the hiring process, what if we don't hire? I mean, I don't want to hold off a proposal just because we haven't identified the person who would do the task yet, because we can have the funding and we know what we need to do in the next 3 months, but we still have to look for that person to do that task. And like what Zeptin said, I feel like as long as the work gets done with a good quality, and yeah, it doesn't, because some tasks you don't, for example, the recording of the calls, if Zeptimus is won't be available and somebody wanted to jump in, we don't have to go through the process of hiring them. If they do the recording, then they get compensated for it. So yeah, I don't know. And then my idea is like for the transparency of contributors, like we can make I don't know, a report in the next proposal, like who did what, because in the initial proposal we don't know yet who will be doing those tasks, and then we can in the next proposal we can already give names who did what, and then yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I think like what happens is that there, like, the different working groups are having like different scopes, and like gravity is also going to be functioning with a lot of bounties, as I understand that transparency is will be doing, but maybe there are other working groups that are going to have like more stable roles, and maybe like I still wonder like how are they going to choose that, like for example the guides, like there are going to be two guides from the communities working group, but how are they going to choose those guides?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's up to the steward, like of the working group. Like if Edus thinks this is the right person or Tam, then that person do that, and and then imagine like okay, I'm as a Septimus think, oh, I think those guys are bad, and Tam and Edu suggesting it. I can always say like, oh, I think the guy should be this, and that, and then do the proposal myself. I mean, I know like it's going to be harder because they had a reputation as communitas stewards, communitas. But the thing is, mm, like it's always up to the community to vote. Like if Edward Tam suggests something, but then community do not vote on them, then it's not going to pass. But if but for me, it's the one who's typing the proposal who decides the team, and yeah, and then it's up to the community to say yes or not to give those funds.
So how do you think, what are the ways that we
But
can do to be transparent about
yeah, exactly.
their funding?
I was just going to say, yeah, I was just going to say we're going outside our main topic.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I was thinking that having hiring processes could like help on transparency on those roles, because otherwise it would be like, yes, as you're saying, like okay, because I am the steward of the working group, I get to decide like yeah the group that will make this, and like for make it transparent, maybe yeah we could even open like yeah make it available for anyone who wants to be on that role.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's like imagine like like I don't know, like Sam is asking for some proposal on one hive, and we're friends with Sam, and he says, okay, I want the team is going to be Paulo, Sam, and Seb, and then yeah, that's the team, and it's not a big deal. Like this is how, if you look on one hive, this is how they are doing it. Like they when they make a proposal, they also specify the team, and then after that, the community votes yes or not.
So do you suggest that we already specify who would be the contributors
Yeah,
in submitting the
and
proposal?
and we're doing it. But the thing is like, okay, I think this is transparent enough. Like those names are in the proposal, and then as Juan was saying, like if there is a bounty, then whoever is taking, doing it, then they proclaim that bounty. And yeah, my intention here is like create some good practices so the broad community know who's doing what, and in order they're getting compensated for doing. It's just to avoid.
Maybe for the
Go ahead.
regular tasks, it's easy to put a name to the contributor. I mean, yeah, for those regular tasks, we already know who's doing what because we are already assigning them, right?
Yeah.
But for the bounty, I don't know how to do it. Like, where can we put those that report? Like, do we do a financial report call every 3 months for the working groups? Do because in companies they have this financial planning, financial reporting.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can do that as well. Like we have this one call every 3 months to for every working group to present who were the contributors that got funded, or do we want to be transparent before funding the contributors or after the contributors get funded? What do you think?
In my opinion, the task should get done first, then get paid. But yeah, I mean that's how we are doing it on Common Stack, right? Like we do the work,
Yeah.
then we get paid.
Okay. So if that's the case, then the working group doesn't have to specify who are the people working when they submit the proposal.
I mean, no, it's on the template though. Let me check it again. Proposals. Oh, let me change it. All of this. New topic. Yeah, you see proposal description, blah blah blah. Team information. Yeah, here you specify the members and the roles. Like I think this template is the same as One Hive, or almost.
So one of the guidelines should be the working group should include in their proposal who will be doing the work.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to create some guidelines like after, like like I don't know, like working groups. I don't know if they are going to be paying weekly, monthly, or bi-weekly or whatever. Like I think it's up to every working group. But the thing is, like, yeah, when they are paying, maybe there's some transparency on who's getting what and why, and that's what I want to promote. I mean, we should not impose it, but promote, and then acknowledge the people who's doing it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the other suggestion that I have was like to have a special call just to
Yeah,
present
but I think. But the thing with calls is like it's more work to people. Like we
Yeah,
want to
true.
create something that's simple and fast. Like like when you're submitting a
Maybe
trace,
can
it takes you like 20 minutes, and I
how
think we
about
could
the
do something even faster than the trace. Like
how about the
yeah,
forum? Like every Mount Money is doing this weekly updates for the working groups, right? Maybe we can do something like that, but more on contributor funding the contributors, and we do it like every 3 months.
I would do it monthly. Yeah, like people is going to get for sure pay every month.
And do
Like
you also
some
want to make a comparison between like what was the what was in the proposal and who got paid, or like the running, like the remaining fund that they have?
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think we should do that. I feel like we should create a system so the contributors do that. Like, if you see in Common Stack, like, it's the people who's saying what they are doing, so they are getting paid. Like, if they don't say it, then they probably do not get paid. I don't know. I mean, this is why, like we are
That's
more
true.
decentralized than
Yeah, that's
we are more
true.
decentralized than Common Stack. So maybe like something easier. Maybe we can even have like maybe like the forum. It's so I don't know the word, but you know, so easy to track. I don't know, but maybe like at least some. Tam was suggesting something on the Stewart's proposal or communitas. I don't know. How you share progress? Yeah, I mean, I like what Tom is suggesting here, but then maybe share it with the transparency working. I don't know. I don't like it. It's too centralized. But the thing is, like, if it's on Communitas Discord channel and we don't see it, then it's hard to monitor, right?
What if we just have a separate channel for compensation requests?
A sub channel, okay.
And then
Yeah,
everybody requesting compensation there, it can then, I don't know if we can have something like to know from which working group they're requesting compensation from. Like it's just one channel with all the compensation requests, but I know how we can separate each compensation from for different working groups. If there's a way to identify from which working group they're requesting compensation from.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, for example, if it's Communitas, like it should be like, okay, we have Communitas here, and then under Communitas we have like compensations.
Like
then,
a thread.
Yeah, like in params, like just you have like two different chats.
But the thing with these two different chats, you can see that unless you join the thread. For me, for example, I don't see this. I don't see this thread from param parties. But if we want the whole community to be, we want to be transparent about those compensation requests. I mean, I don't have.
But if you want to access, it's simple. Like you just ask for access, right?
But I wouldn't know. In my view, I don't see that there is this thread under parameters section.
Yeah, but the thing is, like the communitas know, and we as a transparency also know more or less if they are doing, like we could just ask, and probably Juan say, "Oh no, we're not doing that," and then that's he don't want to do that, so that's fine. But we can just ask, "Hey, are you doing that? Can I join just to pull out the data for the audit?" And he can say yes, no, whatever. But it's not up,
But the thing is, for example, I'm a new I'm a member who's only observing. I wouldn't know that there is this thread under Communitas, that there is a thread for compensation request, unless someone gives that link to me. Or for me, I didn't know that.
It's like the traces, like if no one says like, oh, people is getting paid there, and you can check it there, like you would never know, and it's fine, right? Like it's there. Like if someone wants to know, it's somewhere. So, and there would always be someone you can ask for.
Yeah, I think that could work for each working group if they want to do that. What I had in mind before this, but I think you have a better idea. But just to share what I had in mind earlier, it's like one section for the whole. I mean, not for every working group, just one section for compensation requests. And then when they request,
and we can have it under
maybe under community. No, under community. We have this general praise and then compensation requests.
I think it'd be cool if we have it here, like the transparency channel is not being very used, and it's easy to follow, right? And it's a transparency.
Yeah, but if we put that in as a main channel under community calls, they don't have to look for the thread. That's my point.
We can use the main channel, like this one, and people start posting here, blah 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 blah, and then we just check it.
We'll get flooded. I mean, the other links the other information we share in transparency might not be seen if people start typing their compensation. I mean, it's more organized to have a separate channel for compensation requests. I mean, either we do the thread for each working group.
Yeah. My worry is like if we have like so many things, like it's going to be hard for us to look many places. Like if we have everything here, we just
No, I mean, in the community, we have general, praise, announcements, amplify. You know, the sections.
But but the thing is, like, are you looking? You know, like I do not look those much.
It's the same thing. If we put the compensation request for each working group, they will only also look into that if they want it. But the thing is, I wouldn't know that it exists, that this thread exists until someone tells me that. But if we just put it as one of the main sections in the channel, I already know that it's there, and I will look into that if I want to. You know, we don't. It's not. It's not like hidden.
Yeah, I see. So you suggest like do it, but so you just posted it in general, like for example.
No, just under the like the last section, general, same level with this.
Oh, like compensation.
Yeah, compensation. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be under. Yeah, just same level with these things, with general praise, announcements, amplify. Then there's compensation requests. That's just an idea.
And then okay.
And then, but the thing with
I think we should type it. Yeah, like okay.
Yeah, some ideas. But the thing with that is, it's hard to find for each working group. Unless we have a tool to separate or to label or a command to know that this is for this working group. That's why I said I think your idea is better.
Like compensation should have like name, then working group, and amount. I don't think we need more details, right?
Yeah. But for this one,
otherwise people will start to say no, right? And then like the big picture of the, like we just get name, working group, and amount,
and the task that they did.
Yeah. Oh, we're on the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Should we schedule a call to work on it?
Sure.
Oh, it's Twitter planning now. 10 debates, 10 comments. I have a VCE day. Okay. So what about Wednesday?
What?
Wednesday 22.
Yeah, I will have time on Wednesday.
Which time?
Maybe your 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Oh wait, let me.
Yeah, 3 p.m. is good.
3 p.m. Oh no, not 3 p.m. because I have a comms meeting after that. Maybe 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Working safe. Do you want to join this call, Juan?
It will be.
I was distracted.
No, I mean we are setting up a call with Ivy to keep working on the
guidelines.
Yeah, on the transparency funding flow. Yeah, on those guidelines.
Yeah.
If you want to join, just give me your email and I'll send you an invite.
I'm writing it to you just now.
Probably I have it.
Sí, bel.juan.carlos@gmail.
I mean, sometimes it gets saved, sometimes not. Stop watching my. I mean, I can just stop sharing. So,
Yeah,
so
I
you,
stop watching.
you don't record the one email.
And yeah, that was a great proposal. The new one from Tam and Christopher.
Yeah. I'm also working on another one with a lot of people. It's actually there, Tam, Grief, Durgadas, Paul, and Lauren, I think.
Nice, nice.
And it's kind of the same. Big opening price.
Okay, that's super interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. We are
Yeah,
too sorry for ending 2 minutes late. It
No
thanks.
was
problem.
yeah. It was fun and productive. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
See you around.
everyone. Bye.
Bye
See you
bye.
later.